Hello out there, all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear listening into a combined 3DS and Pitch for Switch video. And it's been a long while since I've done one of these. But you guys are going to be in for a treat because I have several of them lined up for you. But the first one that I'm doing is a much lesser known game. It's actually by an indie studio that I like called Milkstone Studios. I believe it's Milkstone Studios. I could be wrong, but I believe it's Milkstone Studios. But they made a racing game called Little Racer Street. Actually, this is a follow up to another racing game they had. It was called Little Racers. And Little Racer Street was on the Xbox 360 originally with the Xbox Live Indie Games, in the Xbox Live Indie Games section. And then it ended up being ported over to Steam by Milkstone Studios. They are actually a pretty good developer. They have several games that I've really liked that are actually on Xbox 360 or were on Xbox 360, again, in the indie, the Xbox Live Indie Game section. But this game in particular I like because you're playing in an isometric viewpoint, but you're also playing it as if you are in the cockpit of the car. So when you're turning, you're using left and right instead of up and down and stuff like that. And I've always I've liked racing games like that. Like Biker Mice from Mars on the Super Nintendo was like that, and I really enjoyed the hell out of that game, even though that was more of like a battle racer than just a regular racer, whereas this is more a regular racer. But the game itself has a lot of depth to it when you're playing, and you can, like, honestly, like, if you get good enough at this game, you can get a lot of cars and stuff like that. Like me, I just recently repurchased it on Steam because of the fact that I don't have my Xbox 360 hooked up, and I'm not even certain that the game will run on my 360 anymore because of all the stuff that went down with the with changing over to indie games. And it's not like I can just download it onto my Xbox One because those games weren't like transferred over, unfortunately. So looking at that and getting to play it again, but like I really got to get into it a little bit, like, but trust me, like if you actually sat down and just started playing this, you'll get lost in it for like a few hours. Like there's a lot of you can customize your cars, almost like every detail of your car you can basically customize. As the upgrade system actually works relatively easily and quickly. There's really a lot that you can do with this game. Like your cars all have nitrous in them, so basically you can boost down the road once you build up enough nitrous while you're racing. And I just walked into the chair, that hurt. But the game is actually a lot of fun, like for me at least anyway. Like I know I enjoy the hell out of it, and online I think I've played one or two matches online on the Xbox 360 originally, but like it didn't really have any issues on that. So I'm not going to claim I know for Steam it doesn't have any issues. I don't think it does though. Like, and I would love to see it on the Switch and on the 3DS because honestly, on 3DS it's going to look a little bit lesser than it does on every other platform, but it's not a big deal. With the 3DS version of the game, you can put the car customization down on the bottom screen and just allow you to use your finger or stylus to do all the customizations and stuff like that with the colors and everything. Like while your car is on the top screen and you can see everything that you're doing to it on the bottom screen, and even just add in a mode to be able to draw on your own emblems and stuff. That would work for the 3DS version of the game. That way, like, it has a little bit more of an appeal to, like, for that particular reason, if you want to have it. And for the Switch version, basically just port the game over from Steam at this point and make the exact same game. Just put it over on the Switch. I mean, outside of that, unless the developers would want to make some sort of connectivity between the two, where like you can do your customizations on the 3DS version of the game, and if you have the Switch version, you can port them over, like you can transfer them over. Like, but that's not necessary. It would be a nice little thing to be able to do, honestly, but it's not something that they would have to do. Because the game itself is actually, again, it's pretty good. Like, if you haven't played it, I'd suggest looking it up. I'm probably going to do some gameplay of it and just put it on my channel at random anyway. But if anybody's interested, like, you just leave a comment down below and I'll consider doing it. But really, that's it. Like, there's not much else to really say about it. Like, crap. Would have to get a dry throat at the end of the video. But just check it out, look it up, look up the developers, Milkstone Studios. Like, they've got actually some pretty good stuff that I really hope that they put on other platforms outside of Xbox Live, or that they have the opportunity to put on other platforms outside of Xbox Live. And if they can't, that would suck, because I like, they're a good developer and I want to see them grow. Like, but I haven't heard anything about them doing anything in a couple years, so I don't know what happened to them. But that's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.